Irrigation season in the Eastern Cape is about to start, and a number of measures have been put in place to try and curb the high death toll that is associated with this Xhosa rite of passage into manhood. During the previous summer season, more than 30 young men lost their lives. Dehydration, botched, circumcisions and injuries sustained through assault, some of the main causes of deaths. The Eastern Cape Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs is again launching a combined effort in conjunction with the House of Traditional Leaders, the Department of Health and the police to curb the death toll. Well, we now cross to our reporter Busisiwe Jemsana, who is in Bisho in the Eastern Cape, for more on this. Busisiwe, it seems that every effort is being put in place to curb the risks involved in this tradition and keep people safe. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Natasha. Quite a sunny one here in Bisho, but traditional leaders, health officials and all the stakeholders that are tasked to making sure that this tradition continues and the boys are safe have braved the sunny weather conditions here in Bisho. We do know that last summer over 40 boys died and last winter season over 20. But be that as it may, Natasha, winter is considered as the less risky season for the boys to go on initiation schools, as often boys die because of dehydration during the summer season. But now to tell us more about what would be done differently this time around, we're joined by the chairperson of the House of Traditional Leaders, Chief Ngangomhlaba Matanzima. We continue to see these launches, we continue to see stakeholders, forums being put in place, but yet we continue to see boys dying season after season. What will you do differently this time around to curb this number or put an end to it indefinitely?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Today we are gathered here at Bisho, the House of Traditional Leaders, where we are saying to ourselves, this is the plan to be followed during this season. We have tried, to put together all the stakeholders in the province, all the government departments which are affected by this custom, Department of Health, DESRAC, Education, Social Development, Police, NPA, and National Department of Traditional Affairs and National House. We are all committed in trying to stop these killings, because as we understand this custom, it does not kill anyone, but it is the people who are killing these boys by not giving them water, by ill-treating them, and as a result they will die. So we've done our duty to go around the province talking to the people, warning them about these difficulties, and talking to the boys themselves, trying to say to them, initiation is a passage from boyhood to manhood. What is being done by Ingcibi, it is not that important. What is important is the kind of education which should be given to boys. This is the area, in my view, which is, I think, we are lacking in this one. Because if you notice the behavior of the boys coming from initiation, they behave as if they've never been there. It is because there's no proper education imparted to them. We have tried to talk to the communities about that. As people were worried about the deaths and amputations, but personally I'm more worried about those who come back, looking at their behavior. They don't behave as men. What they do is not what they're supposed to be doing. So then, therefore, we said this time, traditional leaders in the province, churches in the province, they should come together and produce a curriculum which should be provided to all Amakangata. And they should make sure that those, lessons there are being, given to boys in order that we produce men. That is the area, in my view, which has been lacking in this province. In trying to curb the deaths and amputations, we again emphasized the point that all the boys should go to doctors before, not only to the clinics, but they should consult doctors, medical doctors, because our experience is telling us that some of the boys, they died because of diseases that were there even before they go for initiation. Diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma. Those things, if they are seen by doctors, they can be easily, detected. So we emphasize that during this time, to say all the boys must consult their doctors. Again, the in have that much, a problem coming from Ingcibi. The difficulties with Amakangata. We have tried to talk to the parents, all the communities in the province, that in their selection for Amakangata, they should be looking for people who could be trusted, people who are themselves leaders in their homes, not people who are irresponsible, who are not heading any family, people who their track record.
Guys,
because that is the area which is causing all.
But because of time, we're going to have to leave. Province Chief Ngangomhlaba Matanzima. Now, Natasha, we to speak to the health MEC earlier on, who said should there be a problem in the initiation schools because previously they've experienced influx, they are more than ready. They have asked communities to make their halls available. They've also asked the defense force to make sure that they give them tents so that they rearrange to make sure that there is space for everyone who needs help, and the shifting of staff to make sure that they are readily available should a problem arise. Natasha.
Busisiwe, thank you very much. Our reporter Busisiwe Jemsana ahead of the start of the winter initiation season in the Eastern Cape. But on the back of that,